motivation for us to focus on intimate relationship tonight is one, to basically share the perspective that probably almost all of us already share, that intimate relationship is an incredible teacher, right? Like, few people in relationships have to be convinced of this fact, but also to show the sort of intelligence and sort of the guiding force and the big intelligence that is our relationship working through us. And the other side, which is the role of, deep partnership in community. So how do these sort of pillars of like really profound connection that you don't necessarily have with everyone. Like, if I'm honest, my connection with my partner is deeper than anyone else in the room, in a felt, embodied way. And to be able to take that field and sort of like slosh it over the sides of the river so that it infects everybody. And that we can all be nourished by a field of intimacy that is rooted in the deep exploration of partnership. So if there's anything about tonight, it's to really emphasize those themes of the role of relationship as guru, and then the role of relationship in community.
Yeah, I'd say something about partnership or intimate relationship. What we say a lot, we don't necessarily mean a love relationship, and definitely not necessarily like a heterosexual love relationship. It's any intimate relationship that moves you and touches you in a way beyond you thought was possible. Probably also you're more moved, you're more touched, but also maybe more reactive, more creative. Like all those relationships, it can be a very deep friendship. It is also often between a parent and a child, and we've been in this research of a love relationship because we're in it. So that is our teacher, but it applies to every intimate relationship. And that thing that Ian sort of mentioned, like the thing that we're all intrigued by, the thing that moves us, the thing that rocks us, that's what we sort of point towards or try to look into. And it's what Jack Zimmerman, the elder with whom we live and study, he calls it the third presence, the presence of the relationship. So to say that every relationship has a relational field, a relational being that has its own intelligence, and that with, like, everyone has this experience in some form or another. When you really connect deeply with someone, some bigger field opens up, like something that is more than just the 1 and 1 is 2, and that's something that is more, holds the capacity for a lot of creation, a lot of evolution, also a lot of healing. And one of the big things that we try to bring is to acknowledge and look at that the deeper we connect, the deeper the trust grows, the bigger the potential for healing, so also the bigger the challenges. And that the challenges that arise in relationships are not personal failures. They are not arising because we are not doing it right. They are arising because they want to be healed, right? Life wants to move. Life wants to move towards healing. So it will find the places, and the places often are intimate relationships. And just to give that context of we are in a pressure cooker for growth, and there is an intelligence working through us and with us, and that might also cause us to struggle. And it very, very often in so many situations causes us to suffer a whole lot because we feel ashamed, because we privatize it. So there is the understanding of, no, actually healing is happening here, and also we can support each other. And that is a vision that is very much connected to this big vision of places of peace and healing on earth, is a place where we support each other in those deep struggles and intimacy. and form circles of lovers, as Jack would call it, circles of lovers where we sit together and we share and we realize, it's not just my personal wound and trauma, yes, as well, but it's also a collective. It's also a big field that is trying to heal itself through me and through us.